Hi guys, in the last videos we started the topic of BPD, borderline personality disorder, and previous video was about relationships with the BPD and all the difficulties that can be in those relationships, and basically it's not that complicated. So in that video I broke that down, and that video will be in the description box below for your convenience, so watch that if this is your problem. And now we will talk about another problem that is actually occurring in these relationships with a BPD person, is actually how to break up with these people. Because as you know, these people are not the easiest people to deal with, and breaking up with them is also an issue. Because if you watch my previous video when we were talking about difficulties in the relationships with them, you will understand that actually when you are in these relationships, this person is barely realizing who you really are and what is actually going on in your relationships, because this person is living in his own relationships with you based on his own castles in the air that this person is tending to build. This person might totally deny the reality where you are trying to maybe even rid of this person, you are trying to avoid this person. But if this person is living in this castle in the air where you are in perfect relationships and you have some great love of his lifetime, he simply will deny to see this reality where you actually are avoiding being around. And this is why one of the main mistakes that you can make in these relationships is trying to talk to this person like if it would be a healthy person, not a BPD person. Like in a healthy relationships, we are talking about our problems, we are discussing our problems, we are talking with these I messages, like we are addressing issues by sharing what we feel uncomfortable about, how we can work it out, or if we decided to break up with this person, we are also discussing that, we are addressing these issues, we are saying goodbye to each other, and we are just going separate ways. And this is the main mistake that you might do with a BPD person, because it simply wouldn't work. First of all, because this person might not even hear you. Like, this is a very important point. This person wouldn't even hear anything what you are saying. If you will be saying about your struggles in these relationships, that you are not being heard, you are not being seen as who you are, and whatever else that you are struggling with in these relationships, this person wouldn't hear what you are saying, because this person is living in his own reality. This is the first problem. Second problem in this relationships is that these people with BPD have their main issue is fear of abandonment. And these people have this main trauma about abandonment. And the main, what they're afraid the most in their life is to be abandoned, to be left. And this is why if you will try to leave them, if you will try to break these relationships and leave, these people will go above and beyond. They will do whatever it takes just to keep you around. It could be all kind of manipulations, it could be threats, it could be threats to you, it could be threats about their own life, like they will be threatening to suicide themselves or whatever else could that be. Just keep it in mind that this person wouldn't let you go that easily. It always will be an issue, and this person will do all possible and impossible not to let you go. So you will be literally trapped in these relationships. So don't even waste your time by talking to this person, by trying to explain that you are leaving and hoping to find some understanding on that end. You wouldn't find it. So how to do it the right way? The right way to break up with a BPD person is to do it by little steps. Little steps are noticeable to this person. So you just have to make up your mind that you are determined to quit these relationships. You are determined to end this. You are determined to free yourself up. And you just have to start little by little cutting it off. Like you have to shorten your time together. You have to minimize interactions with this person. You have to somehow wrap up all the activities that are keeping you together. Let's say you have some business together or some property together, like something what keeps you tighten up to this person. So you have to just little by little like cutting these strings off, finding how to get out of this business, finding how to split this property without actually letting this person know that you're planning to break up. If you are just dating, just try to minimize your time together. Just make your dates a little bit shorter and more rare. Just do it as slower as possible, that this person, your partner with BPD, would be getting used to have less and less of you in his or her life. On your end, you also can try helping them handling their own life on their own, because usually sometimes, not usually, but sometimes people with BPD have these problems to handle their own life. So they really rely a lot on their partner, like this stable figure who will be holding their life and helping them out. So you can try helping them figure out some things about their life, so they would be able to live it on their own. Definitely you wouldn't avoid all those issues, all those scandals, all those castles in the air that this person will start building when this person will start noticing that you are moving away. Definitely all these castles, they will appear right away. This mind mill will start producing all these thoughts that you already cheating, you already like doing some other things. Of course, the worst of possible. But as slower your moving away will be, as less painful it will be on that end. Because if you will just say like, hi, today we're breaking up, it will be a disaster. This person with BPD might not even survive it, and I mean it. It will be a huge pain, it will be a huge scandal. This person might even get suicidal, or it can be like something very, very dramatic, and you don't want that. You don't want to live that, you don't want to cause that, you don't want to be around that. So do it slower, do it little by little. And what is very typical for people with BPD, when you will be away enough, this mind mill will start producing projections. We were talking in the previous videos that projections is a second main problem of relationships with a BPD person. So all these negative projections will be applied to you, and the person with BPD might want to reject you first. So it will be something what is the most desirable for you, because you will be able just to walk away without causing this pain on that end and all this drama about that. So share your experience with your BPD person. How did you break up? How this turned out to be, how painful was that, and how actually you could resolve that in the end. Share this experience. This is very important knowledge that you are putting down in the comments, so please continue doing that. Hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, and see you in the next video. Bye.